Hello there, Kansas City. Stephen St. John here with another episode of Hot Mic with SSJ. And I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors, Patrick Carter, KCFarmersAgent.com. He's here to help you complete your insurance picture. Patrick Carter, KCFarmersAgent.com. That's the man you need to contact for all your insurance needs. And he's local, he's professional, and he listens to the show, so you know he's fucking good.
Real good.
Also, what about KC Grilling Company? You can go to kcgrillingco.com. They have such a wide variety of specialty barbecue rubs, sauces, injections, smokers, accessories, and more. You can get fired up in their online store and find out more at kcgrillingco.com. I love them. And, of course, CBDAmericanShaman.com. Check out that website and their tremendous selection of water-soluble CBD, CBD gummies, CBD tropical cream, all of it at CBDAmericanShaman.com. Let me have a nice drink of Diet Dr. Pepper here.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Clean myself out here.
Yeah.
We have, you recognize that voice, we have the return of Jake Gutierrez and also Todd Leabo, who's being real bitchy right now. I got things to do. Hurry up. I'm going to get in. Man.
Yeah, why are you trying to get away? Just get away from me?
No, I'm not trying
I'm
to
here
get
to
away from
see you and
Here's
Steve-O.
the deal. I didn't even know this was happening.
So what? That's the best way. I don't want you fucking
right.
preparing for
Surprise
shit.
visit.
I got one on Friday you'd like to be a part of and listen to it at least.
On Friday, we're busy.
Who's we?
I'm fucking busy Friday.
Am I scheduled here?
What time?
A good friend of my dad's.
What time?
Who spent 25 years in the joint is out and ready to attack this world.
Wow.
He's going to come talk
We
to
might
us
have
about
some
it.
shit to record in here on Friday.
Who?
You get in line.
Well, no, tell my dad when he gets.
Yeah, wait, no, tell the guy who just got out of prison for 25 years. Tell him,
You're gonna
tell
have to
him
wait.
that.
You have to wait even longer. You record nothing in this fucking
That's
room.
right. This is Steven's room. Don't you know that?
No, it's
quit,
not.
Yeah,
quit looking at
absolutely.
your fucking phone, too. This is a podcast.
I'm doing it.
Get my internet to
All
work
right,
on
here
that.
we go. We have. I gotta get a message now too. I can't help it.
It's good to be back, guys.
It is good to be back for you. I think
It is.
It's
Absolutely.
Jake Gutierrez. You're back and you're ready to talk about many things. Let's get to the important stuff first.
Let's do.
We have a big event coming up,
This is a big damn deal.
and we would like to invite. We'd like to. Do you want to share the Wi-Fi password with Jake?
Yeah, complete.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I just did it. I'm
Why is it
joining
up to
him
me? Why is it up to me to share it?
I shared it first, so I said okay.
Okay, whatever.
We're good.
Are you in?
I'm in, I think.
We would like to.
I said yes. Welcome.
We'd like to invite you.
Come see us live in person together for the first time since who knows when.
What time do you want to do that?
I got all night, man. I cleared I told you when you texted me about this a week or two ago. I put a big X in that day. That day is spoken for.
Okay.
Anybody who says, "Hey, can we get lunch?" Any day except for that day.
Right.
The
Well, they can get
27th.
lunch at Tequila Harry's.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. Leabo, you're invited too. All right. We're going to have a fundraiser night at Tequila Harry's coming up on Tuesday, September 27th, to support the Julie Ontiveros St. John Deborah Douglas Gutierrez Memorial Scholarship for the Hispanic Development Fund. And the scholarship was created by me and Jake to honor our mothers and to help some very worthy Latino high school students that may not get a chance to pursue a college education, to give them scholarships. We've been able to give scholarships now to, I think, 7 or 8 different kids over the past 2 years.
4 this year, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think it may have been 5. But anyway, the more money we raise, the more kids we can help. And so our friends at Tequila Harry's, the entire day, not just like 2 hours, my man Chris, the entire day, thank you for helping us and being partners with us. Harry will donate, Tequila Harry's will donate 10% of sales all day long at Tequila Harry's for
It's
Taco
amazing.
Tuesday this Tuesday. You
That's
gotta,
nice.
you gotta
It's
eat.
amazing.
You got to eat.
When the fuck don't you go there and eat?
Mexican
well.
food. Some of the best damn Mexican food in the city.
is good.
They use Arts products.
Art.
Real good. And so come out there and join us. We'll make sure that we're out there for several hours. I'll try to get maybe some items to raffle off. I'll fucking shake people's
I have
hands.
a box of old T-shirts that I've collected from, obviously from Sports Radio 810 and the Border Patrol. Some retro shirts that haven't been worn by me that are just as good as
Probably
new.
some little snug ones.
Yeah, all kinds.
All the sizes, all the Jakes.
There are,
some
yeah.
X's, some
and
2X's,
I think there are even
some
some.
3X's.
I mean, talking about like 7, 8, 10 years ago. That
Gently used.
I grabbed some for like my nieces, some like
Forget to
small
give them to 'em.
and forget to give them to them. And so maybe some retro Border Patrol shirts to give away if you come
Nice.
see
You
us.
want to come out and talk to Jake? Will you have anything to give them, or like as far as the book? Can they get on the list? Like you'll discuss your book or something, won't you?
Yeah, you know what? I've talked about this before. The most important commodity that we have as human beings is time.
Time.
I'll give you some of my time.
There you go.
I'll look you in the eye.
And I'll speak to you.
I'll
Will you take
talk
the
to you.
glasses off to talk to him?
I'll look you in the eye.
me in the eye.
You see the brown in my eyes?
Ready to go.
So
Is
that's-
this book ever going to get done?
Yeah, it's close, man. It's being edited, and look. There's a picture of it.
So
Which
next
camera? This
Tuesday
camera?
for our mother scholarships.
Yeah.
Do you not respect our mothers in
Yeah.
heaven? What the fuck? Come out there.
No, it's just that's something that's really special to me, and this just it's an honoring of our mothers, and it's an honoring of our friendship, really. I mean,
After we dishonored them in life, we honor them.
they look down at us now, and they're both
Make
very
good.
proud of us.
Yeah.
Sometimes my mom looks down, she's like, "Fuck, why is he?"
Well,
doing
sure,
that?
but
This
then
guy.
Are you serious?
look
is
how
he
good of a
doing?
dad he is.
Steven.
Look how he is with these little
You should
girls
get surgery.
who aren't so little anymore.
No kidding, right?
Right.
Let me
Damn,
tell you
dude.
something. I will say this. I
Your
need
daughters making me feel old.
fucking help with them. I wish I could get help with them from my mom. They are so overwhelming and such a handful. And there's so much drama at school and fucking accusations
And they're
social
only in eighth
media,
grade, right?
And they fucking
Not even
come
in high
home
school.
and they'll cuss each other and they'll tell me about shit and this kid did this and this and now these boys now are doing like they're 13,
Double time.
13 and 14. It's fucking bad now. We're in it.
They used to just
okay?
be friends. Now they're
Well, no, there's all kinds of shit, and there's like girls saying awful things, and now we're going through this.
There's little
She
Stevens and
posted
Jakes
on-
running
she posted
around
on
out there.
Snapchat about this and that. It's like fuck.
Dude, the
they're
worst thing ever
twins
you
and
did was letting them have phones before they were 16.
Yeah, I know. It was-
But then, yeah,
You waited longer than most.
Yeah,
I did.
Congratulations. I mean, that does.
I made it until 8th grade.
yeah,
but
you held out, but the pressure got to you.
I'll take that. And I told them. I said, "Here's the deal. I love you guys, and you guys are my heart. You give my heart and joy, and I love you with all my existence. But you can ask your brother Richie. There's a point where I'll take your fucking phone and I'll throw it up against the wall and fucking smash it.
It's gone.
And why would you do that? I said, because I'll get to a point I got a bad tear. Ask Richie.
Yeah.
Because one time Richie got smart. I said, fucking smart off to me again. And he's smart. I took his fucking phone and I smashed it up against the wall. I'm thinking,
Why
fuck
did I
is
do
wrong with me?
that?
Now I got to go fucking replace this phone.
No, you don't.
On your
I
time,
did.
though.
No,
But
you
yeah,
don't.
right.
On
I did
your
it my
time.
time. But I'm not going to do that. I put that behind me. I try to be
growth.
gentle with these young ladies.
Now you just take it away and
God
say, "This is
damn
mine
it.
now. This is mine." Now.
That's the deal. As someone who grew up with kids who got phones about that age, and it's worse now because there's more shit on the phones.
Right.
That is still the ultimate hammer. It's all you really got.
I'll take it.
As a parent, you just
and
take the thing away.
And now they're getting in it's kind of funny, but it's not. Because I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to tell you one of those twins, but one of those twins dropped the hammer, and so I guess there was some going back and forth between her and a boy, and then some dad talk got into, and one of the twins basically said, "My dad will kick your dad's ass." And I said, "You can't do this anymore."
girl's writing checks for you.
But there was a part of me that my heart left Joe like,
Fuck yeah.
she thinks that I can kick someone's ass at
Hasn't
this
she
point.
seen you wander around with this fucking bad back?
Right. Like, she thinks that. I'm like, that was such a compliment. And I said, you can't
proud-
fucking say that about me. I said, but thank you.
Proud and
I
frightening
appreciate it.
moment.
Don't say
Hey.
that, but thank you.
Thank you for believing that I could kick anyone's ass at this point.
So more of the story, come see us at Tequila Harry's
Yeah,
right there
that's
at
right.
College.
And I'm going to make my
in
daughters
Quivira.
go there. And there's
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, do we have to go? Fuck yes.
Tell
you
them
have
to
to go.
be there.
Yeah, they'll go.
Here's my one hint to you and all the parents out there with
shit.
kids with
September
the phones.
27th,
What?
Tuesday.
You got the phones, whatever. You can take the phone away. One rule for sure is the phones do not get charged in your bedroom. You don't have the phones overnight. Can't have
What's
them over
bad?
They have these
It's
phones
bad
until
anyways.
fucking all hours.
Nope.
It's bad
Sorry.
anyways.
Bedtime's bedtime. You fucking charge those phones in the kitchen.
Yeah, I like that.
Seriously.
Well, I mean,
Can I have
plus,
the girls? Can I have you talk to the girls?
I will.
they should have
Uncle
their
Leabo?
phones on airplane mode anyways. The Wi-Fi going into your phone, you sleeping around that, it's really bad.
How about
for you.
that part?
It's
Yeah,
really
see,
bad for
okay.
Well,
you.
you shouldn't have the phone in your bedroom.
You shouldn't be charging it by your
We have a
nightstand.
long list of fucking things.
Lots to talk about.
And much to Ben's chagrin, I didn't set this up. I didn't know if this motherfucker had said, I don't watch TV no more because it's evil and there's
It's
it's
about the only thing I watch
He probably
right now.
thinks this fucking things like Poltergeist, you can pull him in there and take him to an alternate universe. But I simply just said, hey, are you watching House of the Dragon? And he leapt out of his chair.
Fuck yes,
Am I
I am.
watching it?
Woo!
Here we fucking go.
Can I say one thing real
You
quick?
could say a lot.
27th.
SamuraiofSoul.com.
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
But that's fine. We're going to give you all the time
Okay.
you want about
We're
this
starting with
stuff.
dragons, though.
We're starting with this fucking
I'm good with
dragon.
that. I love that.
We've done a couple
You know what
of
he wants to
episodes.
talk about?
What?
The book.
Yeah, we've done a couple episodes already on the head. I don't know if you've heard them. We've been doing some dragon episodes.
I've seen them.
Hot Mike with SHA. Let me tell you something. We'll just start. This fucking Daemon Targaryen.
Whew. Whew.
He captures the screen. He is a motherfucker.
What do we think about him cutting his hair, though?
I like it.
Yeah?
couple years
fine.
later,
I mean, yeah, I mean...
All the family has all the long hair. He's got
Right.
to cut the hair so
That's
it look
what-
a little
But
different.
here's
well,
the deal.
I mean,
It's rebellious.
We were very excited
fucking crab
because
feeder.
the
Fuck
one
that
thing
guy.
that he said over the course of the first 4 episodes that has captured the imagination of both me and Leabo, and we've been waiting patiently. We've been waiting to see his bronze bitch.
Oh, yes!
Like, what is this bronze bitch he speaks of? He does not like her.
Oh,
they
but
told him to
her
go back to
scorn
his
for
bronze
him,
bitch.
though.
Well, she's
And
dead now, so.
but he's tried to.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, he's tried to fucking, you lay with my bronze bitch.
You know what? I thought she was gonna be way more hideous.
Well,
Yeah.
no. So it opens up, and you see this woman, this rugged woman on horseback.
A fucking archer.
And I look at Susan, and they're asking, "Are you going to hunt for rabbits? No, for deer." You can see, and I look at Susan. I go, "Who's this?" And then you find, and here comes fucking Daemon Targaryen in a fucking hoodie.
Hello,
and then
wife.
and then all of a sudden, hello,
Runestone.
wife. I go, "That's the bronze bitch. Let's rewind this. Let's see this again." And by the way,
Hello, husband.
Susan doesn't want to fucking admit this. I text this to Leabo because she has my sense of humor, and since I am of Mexican descent, she has started to call me her bronze bitch. And I'm like, don't say that to anyone. I like it. So I'm known when it's private pillow talk. I am her bronze bitch.
in the quarters of the bedroom.
And I ask her to lay with me.
Just watch your ass. You'll end up dead.
Okay, so do you think he was gonna kill her before she opened up her mouth?
No, I think he was just going to
Let her be-
He spooked the horse to hurt her.
no.
But as soon as she said
Right.
you couldn't finish,
Yeah.
No, but I
I'm with you.
saw she figured it out though because she goes, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna kill her?" And then she goes, "Oh, this motherfucker's here to kill me." That's why she reached for the fucking
Oh,
sword. or whatever.
she went for the bow.
but I
Whatever
think
the bow, whatever.
he was going to let her just lay there
Yeah,
and die.
yeah.
But
Oh no, that. But he went there to fucking take care of business.
Right.
But that moment when she realized, oh, he's here to fucking do something to me.
You know,
He was
this
just
is-
gonna
they don't
leave
have
her
the
again.
proper insurance carriers over there because I don't think if you murder someone, you get the inheritance.
No.
Well, no,
today's
you
world,
got to
he-
prove that he murdered her. She fell off the horse as a hunting
It's a
accident.
But he
hunting
told that
accident.
cousin. He said, we need to talk about my inheritance,
you
motherfucker."
shut
He's
that
like,
guy.
"Oh,
You shut that
shit."
guy up real
And he
quick
went, God
about
damn
my
it.
inheritance.
I don't remember that part.
And so
Shit.
right
I'm
off the
gonna
bat,
live in the house in the runestone.
and I'm with you.
Runestone.
I found her to be an attractive woman.
Yes.
I'm like, what's wrong with her?
I think.
Straight racism is all
well,
this is.
Then
I
they
don't
have-
think she was into guys though.
But they have not consummated the marriage. We found out either.
Right.
Couldn't finish.
That's why I was saying. Like, I don't
Just
think.
the tip.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
think she
problem.
liked guys.
Who cares what she likes?
Well, I mean, the comment about the sheep. I mean,
But anyway, as soon as she's finally brought into our lives, were you excited to see her?
Yeah, and then she was just like she came
gone.
in. She was gone.
very, very
But,
Games
you
of
know,
Thrones-ish.
But we'll
Tell me
think
this.
about her forever.
What has there been a wedding that came off
Right.
without a hitch?
Here's the
in
deal.
history of all
In
these
this
shows?
universe,
Holy fuck!
when you see a fucking wedding happening, you better get the fuck out of there because someone's
Sir
gonna get
Christian,
killed.
holy fuck!
So what? Okay,
He got a little angry.
I'm glad. What happened here?
Holy cow!
Because I didn't know what was going on when they're all fucking.
Oh,
by the
yeah,
way, I
yeah,
kinda
no.
like they're,
because
they're all,
it was the scene right before
But I
that.
like this, I
right
walking
before
like-
that, it looked like Damon was about to like openly. I'm gonna make love to my
they were doing,
my niece
but they
openly.
were doing like an old school like
Yeah,
two-step like.
Yeah, it was a line dance. They were doing it.
And I was kind of like, I like this shit. What are they like?
Is it the cha-cha slide?
Like this and
Casper, is that
whatever. I liked what
Yeah.
they were doing.
It was good.
Okay, but
That's a good
I did not
dance.
understand. All of a sudden, you see, like, and this fucking king, this sickly motherfucker. All he wants.
You know what he needs to
Do you
do?
know what he wants?
Loop.
yeah,
No,
that would help.
But do you know what he wants? He wants to be left alone to build his fucking Lego kingdom in his fucking room.
Yeah.
And every time he's
I
in
can
there,
respect that.
someone delivers bad news.
He's just like, I'm trying to play with my castle.
Every once in a while at 2 in
he's
the
like,
morning,
he's
he
like,
gets a
"Mother-
Woody and he wants to bring my wife to me.
I'm
and that's
building
it.
this fucking temple, and someone comes in here to fuck
But
with me.
I think we do need to address the fact that the conversation that happened before that scene, the fight scene, she was like, "Then take me to your castle right now."
She's ready to go.
Like, I mean,
likes
that's
him.
like,
She's
what
a dirty
happened?
girl.
But who?
like-
Why the
So
fight
here's the
start?
deal. The guy, the names aren't escaping me.
Right.
Who she's
the
marrying.
Mister,
The
the Mister,
the Corliss's son.
yeah, the Valerian,
Who
the Valerian,
likes the
Valerian's
boys.
son.
They've got the arrangement,
Yeah.
and his boy toy, who's going to be his protector,
His mister.
He gets
His whore.
He gets a little too big for his britches, and
He's figuring things
He
out.
doesn't know. He goes up and tells
He's
Sir
doing the
Kristen.
math.
He thinks he's doing a favor to Sir Kristen. Hey, you can have sex with her. I'll have
Can I
sex with
say-
him.
Like,
We're all
what was
good.
Can I
But
can I say
doesn't-
what he said?
He doesn't know that Sir Kristen
whatever you
is
want.
having
He
a
said that
crisis of conscience right now.
Look at him. He's cunt struck.
He's construct. He did say that.
Haven't we all been like that? Like, yeah, I get
But he doesn't know that Sir Kristen has this. He's got this
Listen, got some
nobility
demons.
part,
Well,
and he's like he did the
feels,
wrong
yeah,
thing.
he feels
He
dishonored
is
his
so
family.
far out of integrity with himself that
Yes.
he's living in demon world.
This
What
guy
was the
walks
point
in-
of him going on and fucking
Because
with
he
him?
thought he was saying, "Hey, listen, we got a deal. I'm
I
fucking
thought
right.
he
You're
felt
fucking
threatened.
right."
He was
He felt
also kind of
threatened.
talking shit too.
He
I don't know.
felt he was talking shit. He felt threatened.
Well, I
Sir
think he
Kristen
walked into
felt
a hornet's
threatened.
nest, and so here's the deal. Do you tell me this? My daughter says that's the worst beating anyone has ever taken on that show, and I said, what about the time the mountain broke the
That's
man's
that's
head?
the first thing I thought of. I said, which is that's I came on
But
here
he
to
beat
which
this
was
guy's
worse.
fucking face in.
According to my daughter, she says this beating was worse because it was.
I think the beating was
several
worse.
blows,
Now,
not just
that-
the pop.
pop of the pop of the eyes and the head.
When they showed
the squish
that-
of the head.
That was
guy fucking
it was a-
bam,
had a
bam,
hole in his
bam,
face.
It was
bam,
just a sack
bam,
of
bam,
head.
bam.
A hole.
I think his orbital may be broken. I think his cheek may be broken. I think it's all broken.
I think there's a hole that I don't think any of it's
It
broken.
was a
I think
bag
it's
of mush.
missing. It's missing. It's not broken. It's missing.
So, do you think this marriage will be happy?
Well, I don't know. Did you guys?
maybe.
You never watched the scenes? To
I
the
never
next?
watch ahead. No.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and then everyone fucking advances. All the actors
They're all
and
gone.
actresses
They're gone.
Are going to be gone. They play the young
But
characters.
there's no chance that marriage they have kids because those are all Sir Kristen's kids. That she has 3 of them. She has a baby and the 2 little
Think
ones.
he's going to keep fucking her?
Yeah. He keeps fucking her and procreates with her.
He was getting ready to fucking stab himself in the fucking stomach.
He was about to. That was a samurai.
But then
death.
the queen says, "Don't."
Right.
She stopped. She stopped.
By the way, I can't stand Allison.
You don't like her?
No, for
Well,
many
she's
reasons.
been
She sucks.
stuck in there by
She
her
sucks.
dad, whoring her out.
Yeah,
To the
I mean,
old broken
I'm
man.
glad,
high tire?
I'm glad
Out of high
Otto's
tower?
gone. By the way.
So this wedding,
Fuck
she
that guy.
wore green to declare war.
Right.
this
know,
was
yeah.
actually a rehearsal dinner. It wasn't a true wedding.
no, it's
okay.
it was
so
about. It was it's going to kick off 7 days.
the red wedding is obviously the Reigns of Castamere, a rough wedding, right? Joffrey, the poisoning,
Yeah.
was a rough wedding.
Awful.
Now, when it kicked off, it wasn't exactly a wedding. When Walder Frey, when Arya gets him, was that and they poisoned the entire crew? Was that a wedding or just a party?
I think that was just a gathering.
because they all drank the wine and they
Yeah.
all died.
All of them died.
And that was one of the best.
That's when
ones
she had the
every year.
faces. The faces.
And
right?
and when Khaleesi
I don't
got
think that was a
married,
wedding.
it was just a kind of a bacchanalia of sex. And
Yeah.
it was a little rough. She didn't realize what she had gotten into. She
With the
goes,
Dothraki?
The Dothraki wedding is a little
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
People were killing each other and
Oh.
all that stuff.
I don't think that was. I mean, that was normal for a Dothraki
It's
wedding.
rough for guests. It's rough for the betrothed. I think if you get a wedding invite in this whole thing, you just don't go. You send your regrets.
Yeah, you send the gift. You
Yeah.
see
Send the
where you
gift.
registered at.
We're busy.
The sea
Where did
snake
you
treated the
register
king
that?
like shit.
Well, the sea snake, I told you weeks ago, the sea snake is tough. He's not to be fucked
tell him
with.
who the sneeze.
Lovey Smith. Lovey Smith with the dreads.
Huh? Yeah, I can see
Every
that.
time I see him now, I
see
can
that.
think of his
Yeah.
fucking Lovey Smith with his fucking headset on.
With the dreads, Lovey
Yes.
with dreads.
Lovey with dreads,
Okay.
man.
But Daemon Targaryen is a fucking unbelievable character, whether you like him or not.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt Smith is fantastic.
He steals
Every time he's on.
every time he's in the camera.
not
frame.
enough.
No, it's like what the fuck? Something's about to go down, and I battle myself because I.
He's an anti-hero.
Hard to root for, but you're like, I
supposed to
like
like
that guy.
Yeah, but when he fucking took care of the fucking crab,
Awesome.
What was it, crab feeder?
The crab feeder, yeah. Cut that dude right in half. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I wish they would have shown that though.
Yeah. I think it was one of those like
Use your imagination. But I
things.
still, I would have liked to see him sliced diagonally in half.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see, because he was like you didn't get a lot of the crab feeder, but you just disliked him. Like what you got at him, you're like this vile
He's
being.
a bad dude.
Was
It
not
was
good.
fucking great. And so
Last episode.
I got friends who think it's
phenomenal.
boring. I think it's okay.
I like it a lot.
what do they want?
I don't know what they
I think the
want.
first episode was meh. The second episode, meh. And I think since then, it's
Nate didn't like any of the first 4 episodes.
that's
Now
not
he's in.
surprising me. That's not.
He likes it now.
Well, he liked the last one. Was
Nate
great.
likes it, so he stays on your good graces.
Yeah. You know what? Or we'll fucking
What was
feed
that?
him to the crabs.
That May you sent me. It was
What was it?
It was a take on Brokeback Mountain. What was it? What was the title?
Can't
of it?
quit you.
Brokeback Dragon?
Yeah, Brokeback Dragon. That's right.
What?
Just, hey.
I can't quit you.
Right.
Okay.
But he quit him now because he's a bag of face.
That was fucking, I think that was an overreaction.
Well, but he's pent up.
But no,
he
like-
knows he shouldn't have had sex with.
Look,
the
he's on-
princess.
But
He
What do
just
you beat
filed.
this guy to fucking death
But
for?
the thing, because he's borderline suicide. He's suicidal. He's suicidal. So he's because they show it at the end.
He should not have told the queen, though, what happened.
No, but like her
fucked
question.
up.
Her question.
He thought
he thought he was talking about.
She was
him.
talking about Damon, but he thought he was talking about him.
Her line of questioning. She makes me uncomfortable. I don't know if it's the name
And
or
I-
if it's just the.
Rhaenyra I liked, but you know what? She's an evil little bitch. She's conniving, and she's got a lot of people in a lot of fucking
It's a
trouble.
lot of pressure. It is going to be interesting because she's gone. Now we get a new one.
I don't
next
want
week.
a new one.
It's kind of different because you saw in Game of Thrones. You saw.
I like Millie Alcock.
You saw him grow up, right?
Yeah.
You saw him grow up. And
You could
this
do
one,
that with the kids, but they didn't advance it.
So this
I mean,
is,
the Game of Thrones
what,
only took.
What that tells me is that
5
this is
years,
the
right, or
only
whatever.
House of Dragons we're getting.
Oh no, they already signed up for season 2.
Oh,
There's 172 years.
But
of
who
shit.
knows? Though maybe it's
Who's
like
next?
going 50 years from now. Well,
interesting. So there's going to be season 2.
supposedly, and there's also the Jon Snow sequel.
Oh, that's great.
Now that'll be fucking.
Give
great.
me more. Whatever.
Right?
Give me more.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's move on. So that's the House of Dragon. House of the Dragon.
I'm in. I love it.
Now,
I love dragons on Sundays.
Now, does this fucking book exist or not?
Yeah, look,
I feel like we keep having these podcasts.
I know, but the last time I didn't have a. You're like, what's this book look like? And now I should.
Yeah, I don't.
Look
That's
at
fine.
that.
It's a cover, but what the fuck is inside of it?
A lot. Go register for it now.
Is that going to be the review on Amazon? What's inside this? A lot.
A lot. Go find out.
Okay, where can someone reserve their copy?
SamuraiofSoul.com. So go there. You can reserve your copy now.
Okay, now-
if you want to have a Zoom call with me, you can schedule a Zoom call.
How much does that cost?
First one's free. First one's free.
So what?
Taste.
Okay, so
Wet your beak.
wait.
No. So here. So like. This thing-
What would someone want to have a Zoom call? For?
I don't like what like. You're dealing with the back issue.
But be careful.
Be careful. No, I'm saying schedule a Zoom call. We'll sit down. If you're struggling,
What was like an OnlyFans kind of thing where they want to fucking do some pillow talk or something?
well, then I'll hit end and I'll walk away.
So you wouldn't do that.
I would not do OnlyFans anything. Everything that I want to
see
do
if
is
the person doesn't want to fucking do it first before you say no.
no. I don't want. That's not what this is for. This is
Okay, well, I meant-
this is for personal growth.
You
if you're looking for personal growth, no,
You
not
have
physical.
to establish that because I'm telling you, you're gonna get some weird fucking requests.
That's
for
fine.
Zoom.
I like weird. Weird's good, but let's keep it. Let's keep it
for
kosher.
advice or something. Somebody wants to Zoom.
No, yeah. Say you're overweight and you want a place to start. Maybe I can help you find a place to start. Maybe we can schedule some more
Are
calls.
you on the edge of possibly drinking your own urine? I'm the guy to talk to.
You should do it.
There you go.
When is the book going to be available to be in someone's hand?
Well, it's being edited, so I'm hoping by the end of the year. That's a common goal. I think the end of the year. I think that's been
Do
stated.
you feel like this target's been moving at all or not?
No, I've said from the beginning, end of 2022. I've had a lot up until about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've had a lot of anxiety about it. I released that anxiety, and now I'm kind of understanding that this book is going to be done when it's supposed to be done, and I am at complete peace with
Where
that.
did we settle on the forward? Did you do your own forward? Is that official?
It's a preface. I wrote my own preface.
Well, let me preface this by saying that's very good. Okay.
I didn't do my own forward as a preface. But yeah, so check out the website. There's been a lot of work done to the website. You can attest to that because the first time we went to the website, it was a giant
404s.
Fucking lines, logs.
504-404.
It was
What's
a
that pop
giant
up?
picture of me with the sun behind it, and,
Right.
and that's
Is there
it.
a new picture?
A new picture. Look, me with the little man bun down there,
Okay, now this is what I want to do.
the beard.
Can I be a quote on the back of the book?
I would love for you to be. I'd love for you to be. Read the book. I'll give you some parts to read, and I'd love to put your quote on the back of the book.
There.
I would love to. I'd love to put it on the website. I'd love to put it on the back of the book. Absolutely. Also, I want to talk about an event I'm going to be hosting.
First, you must answer another question that I had for you.
Okay.
How much does the book cost?
We don't know yet.
I haven't got that
God
started yet.
damn it!
$100.
You
No.
Right now,
but this-
right now, it
that's
doesn't cost anything.
It's a basic. That's what you know how much this fucking costs.
I don't know how much it costs
We're
to
trying to
produce
sell
it.
this.
We are.
Inflation.
Well, yeah, if the target's moving.
ask you a
Inflation.
question.
We don't know if it's going to be at
If you-
8.3% at that time.
If I'm trying to sell you something,
Yeah.
Pandemic's
what's one
over,
of the
by
first
the way.
things you want to know? If
What's
I'm
it
trying
cost?
to, okay.
That's actually the first thing.
You
I
act
wanna
like
know.
I'm being ridiculous.
No,
I want to know how
no.
much this fucking book costs.
As soon as I know, you'll know.
What do you think?
I don't know because
Okay, this guy is the most-
I don't know how much it's going to cost to produce it.
The most fiscally responsible person that I know is Ty Leabo. What is a good price to pay for a book like this? Would you say?
I think books cost like $19.95.
if it's paperback, yeah, $19.95. But I that's another
Will
thing.
there be
I don't know.
Maybe it'll all just be a
You
virtual
need to do
book.
paperback.
No, it's not paperback.
Paperback.
Because I enjoy turning a paperback book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's kind of cool to have a hardcovered book. So I'm kind of going back and forth. I don't know. I think when I'm sitting there turning the pages, I prefer a paperback. But when it's sitting on my shelf, a nice hard-covered book looks nice.
No virtual books.
I mean, it might. I mean, there'll
Read
be
a
an
book in your
audible.
nook?
There'll be an audible.
Audible?
With my voice.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna read the book.
I thought you were talking to someone about being the voice.
No, we talked about the voice of God that I told you
Yeah.
from.
What did he say? No.
I know. I'm not. He started following me on Instagram though.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So how come he didn't want to do your book?
I want my voice to be the book. I think when somebody goes to listen to my book and they're hearing my story, they probably want to hear me talk
I
about
don't know
it.
about that.
I don't. Well, too bad. Not your choice.
But yeah, it kind of is because I'm the consumer, and the customer's always fucking right. Are you
Customer's always an asshole.
Now,
Probably.
Here's the deal. I got to go do work.
Okay.
What are you gonna go do?
Well, we got Chiefs Day.
Well, tell people about what you
Yeah,
do.
what do you do?
I go out to Chiefs. We got to hear from Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Nice.
And whoever else.
Shock.
Shock.
You just shot
Not getting
Chuck over
into
there.
that. Let's not get into that.
That's
Yeah,
last,
any
that's
other-
last
any-
time,
do you have any
that's
final
last time I was on here was Chuck
Questions about this.
My question is, how much does it fucking cost, and when's it going to be available? And you don't have answers to either one of those yet.
well, you
One
know.
question though: are you still mourning the Queen?
I am not.
Lizzie's in a box.
This guy fucking shut.
Lizzie's in a box.
This guy shut down. You know
Lizzie's
that?
in a box.
He shut down.
Let's not talk about
here's the
Queen
deal.
stuff.
He emotionally shut down.
You don't want to stick around for the pee talk? The pee talk?
We had plenty before. I got work to do. But
Do you really?
What's your reaction
You said
to
an
Jake
hour. You
now
still got 7
admitting
minutes.
that he's drinking his own pee?
You got 7 minutes.
Now give me your reaction right
I
now.
was hopeful that he wasn't going to do this.
He's doing it.
and
I'm
now
doing
he's
it.
doing it. But then he's healed his back with it. So I don't know.
And my
what to-
knee. So for the first time in 2 years, I took the knee brace off, and I'm running without a knee brace.
Okay. Do you have a
Since
moment?
You also didn't run for a while. That might have helped.
Can
you
I have
too.
1
Yeah.
minute? Can I have
A little
one?
bit.
There's two things that
Can I steal 1 minute of your time?
1 minute? Yes.
It's a story that I was given by Ben.
Oh,
Okay.
Ben. Thanks, Ben.
This is Paul Burrell, who served as the butler to Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana, shared that King Charles had done everything for him. His pajamas are pressed every morning. His shoelaces are pressed flat with an iron. The bath plug has to be in a certain position, and his water temperature has to be just tepid.
These fucking
In
people.
a bath filled only half full. Burrell
Totally
said.
normal,
They're
folks.
evil.
The king even has his valets squeeze 1 inch of toothpaste into his toothbrush every morning.
That's too much toothpaste.
Fucking people
Prince
are weird.
Charles has and also Prince Charles must have homemade bread, a bowl of fresh fruit, and fresh fruit juices.
I can get down
every
with that.
morning. He has 6 different types of honey,
You have fucking shoelaces.
dried fruit.
You're not a proper king.
The royal family.
Why would
Fuck
you?
'em.
I heard this one
He
yesterday.
Lizzie's
insists
in
that
the
his
box.
cheese and biscuits be warmed at a certain
Lizzie's
temperature.
Tell me
in
this.
a box.
I heard that the queen was awakened every day with the personal bagpiper.
She was dead. She's been
what?
dead for a long time.
He
With
also
Paul McCartney.
brings his own toilet seat and
She's a
Kleenex,
fucking lizard.
velvet toilet paper wherever he goes.
Velvet toilet paper?
Yeah.
These
pretty
fucking people
plush.
are weirdos, man.
And they've created it, and they've allowed it to happen because they keep doing this, and they keep lining up for these fucking funerals and all this crap. Just ignore it.
Yeah, I mean, I have.
There are plenty of places that have fake kings and
So
queens.
King Charles
They're all
has-
around the
What
country.
do you think about him
the
having all
world.
these things done for him?
It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's perverted.
It's ridiculous.
It's perverted.
First off, baths. Get in the shower, bro.
Well, yeah, hey, this makes me proud that
take
I
the
am
bath so
a private
he's got-
American national,
Yeah.
and you know,
you recognize the monarchy.
no, we fucking left the monarchy.
we did leave the monarchy.
Fuck them.
Wait a minute. You turned your back on this government. Now
No,
it's we, motherfucker?
I'm part of the republic that left those motherfuckers, not
He's
this
a true
democracy.
patriot.
I am. I am.
True
A,
patriot.
I am a private American national. I'm part of the republic that was founded when they left that fucking
I
monarchy.
want you to honor this king.
Fuck that king.
Honor
him with this dick.
I'm gonna,
Jesus Christ.
I think that's probably a little too
All right. On that note,
much. No, listen. Can I tell you one thing?
Sorry, that,
I have to
you
go
guys,
to work.
you guys,
you.
you guys,
Listen.
like when you guys, I get around you
Okay.
guys, I get a
You
little,
get mad.
I get
No,
mad.
I sent him
I walked in here and I was
funny-
like, I really want to, I want to be.
I sent him a
Period.
funny video.
I want to be
Oh,
composed.
shit.
I
I
wanna
sent him
be-
a funny video about King Charles, right? Did you like that? I sent it to you too.
I laughed my ass off.
It was a voiceover of his speech.
Fucking-
things he
I
was
don't, it wasn't
Char-
real. I thought that was him.
So then,
Wait, that wasn't him when he's Charles
not.
in fucking charge
I
now.
can't hear shit. I just fucking destroyed it. But now he texted me back and he said he's right about one thing. Shit, it's about to get fucking real. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I think you're going to see some things within the structure of the financial system that are just going to change.
Because of King Charles?
I think not because of King Charles, but because of Elizabeth's death. I think there's some things that are changing.
Do you think King Charles is evil and is going to do some weird
I
shit?
think he's a big puss and doesn't have any control over anything. I think he's not,
Leabo's leaving.
I think Lizzie might have had some control over stuff,
All right.
but I think she's gone. But
We're gonna move on from the talk of the Queen and the King and everything else. We have other important stuff to talk about. So this book,
this book,
again, give the website.
SamuraiofSoul.com, and I want to plug. I'm doing an event, October 22nd.
Where?
It's going to be at a private location in Overland Park, Kansas.
You can't tell people what the location is?
No, I can't.
Well, then how are people going to go to the fucking event?
Sign up, and you'll get information. So you can go register right now.
You have to sign up to get the information.
You,
Okay?
have to sign up to get the information, and if you sign up right now, it's $55.
You know, this is. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is exactly how they do swinger parties.
Okay, well,
This is exactly. Is this
this
key
is
party?
not
Okay.
a swinger party. We're going to be doing.
You're talking about private Zooms and shit. What are you fucking doing?
I'm putting on. It's a breathwork exposure class. So we're going to be doing meditation. I'm going to lead a meditation. I'm going to lead some breath work, and then we're going to get into a cold tub and do cold exposure.
So how many cold tubs you got available to this fucking thing?
I got one cold tub. We're going to get it filled up. I got lots of ice, and so I want to. Every time somebody gets in there, we're gonna work through. Some people are only going to be able to do 30 seconds, 2 minutes.
Do you have to be naked?
No, no nakedness.
Okay.
You put your bathing suit on or whatever you're comfortable in.
How many people could do this class? Is it limited, or
I mean, right now it's unlimited. Let's see how many people register and
how much does it cost?
so right now, if you go to my website, at the top of the website, there's a link to register now. It's $55 right now.
How'd you come up with that number?
I looked around all around the country, some places that were doing similar events and the pricing on those events. If you wait till the week of, it'll be $70, but it's a 3-hour event. You're investing in yourself. So, check out the website, samuraiofsoul.com, October 22nd from 1 to 4 p.m. It's a breathwork exposure class. We're going to do some breathwork, some meditation, some guided meditation, and then we're going to get into a cold tub.
I would like to do the cold plunge.
Come sign up, man.
Do I have to sign up, or can I just do a cold plunge with you? Like, have you? No. I want to do that.
I would love for you to come over, get you some Kangen water, and get you in the tub.
How do you get all the ice?
I buy it. I have a freezer that I store about. So every time I go to Costco, they have really cheap ice. It's great.
How much ice does it take for one cold tub?
I usually do about 8 bags of 24-pound. So let's do the math there. 8 times 24. Are you good at math?
Nope.
192 pounds.
And see, I believe in that shit because I've told you, my morning showers, I take a hot shower at 3 and I turn it ice cold and stay in there as long as possible. Because it just makes me feel good. I feel tight like a tiger.
It's so good for you. It's good for your autonomic nervous system. It's good for your skin. It's good to regulate your breathing.
And I'll be honest, I believe in it because Canelo does it. I saw him do it. This thing must be legitimate. But, football players do it. The Chiefs have a whole area set up for that after. And so and this is a legitimate question. So what's that do?
So it's great for inflammation because inflammation is the leading cause of all illness in your body. So it alleviates inflammation. It's good for your heart. It regulates your cardiac rhythm. It's just overall, it's great for your immune system, for your autonomic nervous system.
And I know it's not a cold tub, but it is good what I do with the shower.
Yeah, absolutely. A cold exposure. They say so. I'm a big fan. Are you familiar with Dr. Andrew Huberman? He does a podcast called Huberman Labs.
No, Dr. Andrew Zimmerman.
No, Huberman. He's an MD. He's a neuroscience. I don't know, whatever you call it. Neurologist, I guess, at Harvard and not Harvard, Stanford. Pardon me. Sorry, Dr. Andrew Huberman. But he does a lot of Huberman Labs. He does podcasts where he goes into just all kinds of stuff, cold exposure, heat exposure, because sauna heat's great for you too.
Yeah.
But also he goes into depth. So they say in a week period of time, all you need to get the benefits of cold exposure is 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of a cold tub or
like every
cold
day,
showers.
or?
No, in a full week, in 7 days. Okay. So if you get 5 minutes of cold exposure, you're going to see benefits.
I'm in on that.
Positive benefits from that. So yeah, go sign up. It should be an awesome event. Do some connecting or do some fellowshipping. Just hang out, do some breath work, do some meditation.
SamuraiofSoul.com, and right there at the top, you can click on that.
Yep.
And you can register. It's $55. And if you wait till the week of, it's $70.
It's great for I do it about 3 or 4 times a week, and it's great for anxiety, for stress levels. I feel. I can feel a difference the weeks that I don't do it to when I do it. It's just an overall sense of, your stress levels. It just alleviates, for me, it alleviates a lot of my stress and anxiety, and it gives me some mental clarity. I've gotten up to, when I sit in it, it's a little over the top, they say all you need is 5 minutes, but I'm up to 15 minutes every time I sit down in it. And I've worked my way up. I've been doing this on and off since I started with the cold showers, just like you did, because of the Wim Hof method. Walks you through this. Check out Wim Hof has an awesome app, and he has some guidelines of starting out with cold showers, just doing 30 seconds, and then working your way up to full 90 seconds in the cold shower over several weeks. But that's how I started with the Wim Hof app, and then I started just buying ice and putting it in my bathtub. And that started getting kind of annoying, so I went out and bought a 170-gallon tub, just like a feed tank.
Have you thought about buying a big ice machine so you don't have to go buy that shit?
I've thought about it. I think the next step for me, honestly, is actually purchasing. They have these tanks, these cold tanks that consistently keep the water rotated and regulated at like you can keep it anywhere. 45, 50 degrees, all the way down to 34 degrees.
Then you don't have to have ice?
No, then you don't have ice. You have a system. And
how much do those cost?
You can get into those probably for about, at the low levels, about probably $2,000 or $3,000. But then they have high-end ones, obviously, like anything that'll run you, $9,000 or $10,000. Rogan has a real nice one. there's a company called Cold Plunge. They do those tanks. I think those are only about $3,000 or $4,000. But eventually, because I'm spending, $7,500 a week on ice right now.
Yeah.
So, eventually, I think the logical sound of mind option would be to buy one of those tanks eventually. So that's my next step instead of buying an ice machine, because those ice machines. Remember when Mellinger came in and he was talking about he bought one of those. Ice
in the winter, you just keep that thing outside.
Exactly.
Then you're good.
That's why. That's in the next couple of months here. I just keep it clean water in it, and that should stay cold by itself.
Okay, so we talked about the event coming up. You can go to samuraiofsoul.com. And so looping, we've talked about this in the past with you, and most people that have heard you say this, he's not going to fucking do this.
Yeah.
He's saying this for shock value.
No.
And even after you first said it, then you went to the cabin, and I said, okay, now he's going to do it. He didn't do it. And I thought, this was all posturing. He saw this somewhere, and he said it because he's trying to get a rise out of me. But then you come in here, and now you say you're doing it.
I did. I started August 11th was my first day.
August 11th. Is there any... Is that a significant day?
No, it's just I marked it down. I've done it every day since then.
But you woke up and said, okay, I want to drink pee.
Well, I was dealing with a sciatic nerve issue. Yep. And so I was kind of pushed to. I was open to trying anything.
By the way, I'd have a very bad back issue right now. I'm considering surgery, but I'm not drinking my urine.
And like I said,
that's where this is headed. I'm not drinking your urine.
No, don't drink my urine. Don't
drink drinking any.
Look, it's some people do your own research. I say that all the time, right? Like, do your own research, do your own homework. If this is for you, then try it out. And I've found massive benefits in it.
Okay, first take me through the process.
So
it's not like
I've
seen videos where, pissing in his own mouth.
No, I'm not peeing in my own mouth. There are people.
Oh, that would be funny.
So I'll take it back all the way. I heard about this October of last year. I went to a health.
Motherfucker, you heard about this and 24/7
right,
Wine Manuel
24/7,
Marquez
right.
when he was drinking that and is
absolutely.
For the Mayweather
As
fight.
I saw somebody in person talking about it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking sick, disgusting. But then I started following this guy on Instagram, but I saw him speak, and he started talking about the benefits of it, and then I started seeing more people talking about this. And then because I do fasts, I talk about my fasts. I do water only fasts. I've done several up to over 168 hours, which is 7 days of water only, just water. And I saw a doctor in Mexico who was talking about the benefits of a fast. He was talking about urine therapy, and they do this as treatment for cancer.
Isn't that what they say when you walk in the office? Hey, urine therapy. So you saw all this, right?
Yeah, and so I started. I started wanting to do it when I talked to you about it. Like, this is something that I would really like to try it to see if it would work for me. I wasn't pushed to limits, and so I started following this guy on Instagram, and like, this guy does it all day, every day. So like,
what do you mean all day?
Like, every time he pees, he drinks his own urine.
He drinks all his.
Yes.
Do you think that's?
No, that's not what I'm doing. So you want to know my?
But are you headed towards that?
No, I don't think I'll ever get to.
So you mean every fucking time this guy has to take a piss, he drinks?
Yeah.
So if he's just at the ball game.
This dude doesn't go to ball game.
Why fucking not? What's wrong with the ball game?
Nothing. This dude's
Does he go to a concert?
I don't think this guy's
going
to
out to eat?
Nah.
If he goes somewhere in public, oh man, I gotta go. Or is he fucking running there?
He probably has an amazing.
And just fucking drink this shit or what?
This dude's his name's Rodney Lavoie Jr. He was on. What's that show on CBS where they send people to the island and stuff?
Survivor.
He was on Survivor. He made it to like the last three of Survivor. Probably about
every single time he has to piss, he drinks.
That's what he says. I don't know if it's for shock value.
But that seems.
I tend to believe this guy because he says it gets him high. I don't know about that, but I don't get high on my pee.
So August 11th was the first time.
August 11th, and
so you wake
so
up.
I've been doing it for over a month now.
You wake up.
I wake up.
Take me through the process.
So I do it. So
And it's got to be the first one in the morning.
That's what it is.
Okay,
so it's been in my body being processed. So really, what your urine is blood. It's ultra processed blood, right? And so you're drinking. That's why I call it looping plasma, because you're drinking your own urine, but you're drinking plasma, right? Blood plasma. It's ultra processed through your kidneys. And so I'm dealing with this back issue. I went and saw a chiropractor the very next day. So I'm like, okay, I'm in so much pain, and we've had discussions back and forth, obviously off camera and off air, about you're dealing with some major back issues. And I have a new, I would say, respect for people, because I've never dealt with any type of nerve issues. I've had 4 knee surgeries. I've broken every finger in both these hands. I've torn tons of muscles.
It's fucking
ligaments. Terrible. I've strained all kinds of, everything in my body I've done, except I've never had any outside of my knee surgeries where there's been like nerve issues, like just from where they cut. Like I've never had a nerve pinched where it's debilitating.
I can't even fucking sleep.
That was the worst part. That was the worst part. Sleeping was awful.
When I lay down, it's worse.
Yeah.
And right now, like I had 2 injections last week into my back, and my back feels better, right? But my hip and down the fucking pain shooting by my leg, I can't
see. It got to a point in time where my back stopped hurting. Yeah. My back wasn't anything, but it was like my left leg.
It goes from my hamstring to the side of my knee, but into my calf.
But mine was even like the inside of my groin. It was all over. It would change.
Yeah,
like it would move around. Yeah. Like it would, sometimes, like I'm still feeling some after effects in my the muscle that go. I guess it's the nerve part that goes down my groin. But so I was in so much pain. Like I'm telling you, I go to Lowe's and I'm walking through Lowe's, and I had to find a 5-gallon bucket after walking through Lowe's for 10 minutes and sit down because I was in so much pain. Like I was in tears, man. And so I have a profound respect for people who deal with this on a daily basis, like sciatica or any type of major nerve issue. Like, God bless you. But I was in so much pain. I'm like, I cannot live with this any longer. I need to find a solution. So I went and saw a chiropractor, free plug to Dr. Emilio John, who did some work on my back. But that's when I started, because when I was reading about this, like in your pee, in your urine, in your plasma is a high level of stem cells, right? And you heard all the way back to like when Kobe Bryant had his knee injury, he had to go over to Europe to get stem cells injected into his knee. And when, Peyton Manning was going through his neck issue, when we didn't know if Peyton Manning would throw another pass, like they were inserting stem cells into his neck, injecting them. And so this is free stem cells that I'm drinking my urine. And, I wouldn't say that just drinking my pee healed my sciatica or my sciatic nerve. No, absolutely not. I started stretching every night. I went and saw a chiropractor. I started taking out foods in my diet that causes inflammation, like all kinds of seed oils. I didn't eat anything that was cooked. I went to a pretty raw diet. And I started stretching was a big one. That's why I believe this issue started, because I run so much and I never.
What stretch did you do?
So
show me the stretch. We're on the fucking thing.
So I lay on my back
because I'm just gonna tell you this for people that the people listen, because we have to come in on both sides. I've had a situation where my back goes out for the last 12 years.
Yeah,
I go to a chiropractor. He fixes it. I'm okay.
So I
might have to go twice. Right.
I've been stretching 20 to 30 minutes every night.
I fucking hurt myself. Training camp's been 7 weeks. I've gone to 2 chiropractors. I've gone to massage therapists. I've had injections. I've gone to physical therapy. Finally had an MRI, and they found what the issue was. A fucking herniated disc is going into my fucking nerve root or whatever else. And so I'm going to at least consult with a surgeon just to see, because I want to have all my
options. And I think you're smart to do that.
They say if it's less invasive, they can get in there and just fix it, and I can be back good. I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah, you got to do what's intuitively what your body and your mind and your heart tells you what's best for you.
I can't fucking deal with this anymore.
No, but so
I'm in so much pain right now, it's unbelievable.
I believe it, and I feel for you right here for you. I mean, it sucks, and I want you to find a remedy. So at night, I lay on my back and I pull my knee, and so I was fortunate. My college soccer coach was also a doctor of phys ed, and so he taught us all that to find any real benefits of stretching, you have to hold it for 30 seconds. So I hold all my stretches to a whole 30
now
counts.
show me.
So
You're laying
the
on your
first one,
back.
I'm laying on my back, pulling my knee to my chest.
Okay.
30 seconds. And then extend my leg out all the way, holding it. I'm on my back. I mean, you want me to get on the floor and do it? But laying on my back, and then I hold my right here behind my knee, all on my back, head on the floor, doing that, and then I pull my leg out, and it kind of gets the groin and hold that out, and then I do it on both sides, and then I have a foam roller. I don't know if you're familiar with foam roller. I roll out my quad and I roll out my hamstring, and then I just stretch, touch my toes. With like your knee in, left leg out extended, and grab and touch my toes, all those for 30 seconds, and then I do my quad, just your basic, grab your foot, hold that,
right,
that stretch.
But for some people, like not all situations are the same, and maybe someone has an injury that needs different attention, or you know what I mean? They're all different levels.
Absolutely. So I wouldn't say every night. I've missed a couple nights, but 5 out of 7 days a week, I'm stretching every night before I go to bed. That's the last thing I do. And I
let's get back to this pee.
Okay.
You wake up August 11th.
I wake up August 11th.
Did you know the night before, like, I'm going to do it tomorrow? Or did you wake up like, this is the day?
No, I kind of, in the back of my mind, I was kind of cognizant over a couple days, like, of my eating. I was eating a pretty raw, healthy diet.
Any asparagus?
No, I've not eaten any asparagus, but carrots and salads and.
Okay, so you get up.
So I get up. So I gotta pee, right? You gotta pee. So I get a 32-ounce mason jar. Right?
Do you at least get like a frosty mug to make it better?
No, just a fucking mason jar, man. So it's been interesting. This process has been interesting.
That's a word for it.
No, absolutely, because like you can tell, like, because there's been some times, like last weekend, I had some delicious Waldo pizza, delicious, but you can tell, like when your diet, like when I probably had pretty high salt content the day before.
What did you have on the pizza?
Just cheese, feta cheese.
It was fucking delicious.
It was fucking delicious.
Okay, so you get this fucking mason jar.
Yep.
And here you are.
Here I am, standing above the toilet, and so I fill the whole thing up, 32 ounces, and so I don't drink it right away. I let it sit out for about 45 minutes to get to room temperature. Oh. Just because
it's too hot and frothy at that point.
It's pretty warm, man.
It's like a hot cider.
It's pretty warm. So what I do is I take a lid of the mason jar, I put the lid on the jar, and I put it on the cold bathroom floor, and I let it sit for about 45 minutes or an hour.
Now, this is a serious question. I'm not fucking goofing too much, a little bit, but can you do anything to it to make it a little bit better? Can you?
I don't do anything to it.
Give it like a little Kool-Aid pack or nothing in it. Or?
Remember that RO Gold, and maybe put some of that, put some extra minerals.
I'm not like. Can you squeeze some lemon in there?
No, I don't. I don't mess with it. I leave it all natural.
It's all natural.
I don't want to mess with those stem cells.
You want to make it cold or nothing? You got it room temperature.
So I know it's like some people talk about on the internet. They do put it in, like some people ferment their
frosty mug.
They put
that makes everything better.
Maybe I'll try that.
See?
A frozen, pull out a frozen mug.
Yeah,
that might be right. I might try that.
It makes
tomorrow.
everything fucking better. I
might try that tomorrow.
Right.
But I also can tell like how hydrated I am. So I joined.
Take me back to that first day. You've got that jar of hot piss, and you wait 45 minutes.
Yes.
And you go back in there, and you're in the bathroom. You go to the dining room table.
I do in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom, and you're standing there, and are you like, what am I fucking doing? Or are you like, oh, I can't wait for this. You have to hold your nose.
I do hold my nose. I still hold my nose.
How bad was it when you drank that
I still hold my... It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Like, were you drinking, it was like pouring down your... into your beard.
I've had some drip down the beard. But no, it's like
did you I'm being serious.
I did it in 2 pulls. So I drank I'm talking about like my first time I did
good.
it. I did it 32 ounces. I did it in 2 pulls. And it was what
was the aftertaste like?
Not as bad as you think it would be. It's salty. It's really salty. It's super salty.
Jesus Christ.
but you can tell like when I'm really hydrated, it doesn't taste bad at all. It tastes like fucking water almost. But like when I'm dehydrated, like I can also tell like so I've been
based on the condition your body's in, that it changes.
Yeah,
the
like
taste,
I've been
the flavor.
I've been super strict. The last 2 weeks, I've been very healthy. I joined a gym a little over 2 weeks ago, and I've gone to the gym every day except for Sundays. The last 2 Sundays I've taken off. So 12 out of 14 days I've been to the gym, and I started doing sauna and steam room every day. But I can tell the later in the day I go, the more dehydrated I am. So I'll have less pee in the morning. So I'll have less pee to drink. Like,
how about this? Listen, this is a good idea. Let's fucking, give me.
I can't wait.
You get an ice cube tray, and you pee in the ice cube tray and put toothpicks in it and freeze it and have frozen piss pops.
No.
Why no? Now, see, you say that, but why no?
Because it's not something.
But that could be enjoyable.
Because a popsicle of some sort is something you want to savor. Right? I'm not drinking this to savor it.
This fucking guy, you said, why not have a frozen piss pop throughout the day?
I'm not. That guy might do that. I don't.
So no.
No for me. No piss pops. No piss pops. I'm not saying. But you know what else?
You don't think it's a good idea?
Not for
some
me.
Okay, well,
everybody to each their own.
It
Maybe
doesn't have to be all about
maybe
you.
to the listener out there, the watcher, whoever's viewing this, maybe piss pop's good for you, not for me.
All right.
I've also learned that this is gonna sound a little weird. Maybe.
Oh, bro, no, fuck no. That shocks me.
It's a great practice of self-love. Like loving every part of me. Every part of me.
Why don't you eat your own shit then?
I'm not that far yet.
Do people do that?
No, I hope not.
You do a lot of this. Do you know of anyone eating their own shit?
I have yet to see any benefit.
Tell me the fucking truth. What's this fucking guy's name?
Rodney Lavoie.
Rodney Lavoie comes out with videos.
Even I have boundaries. Even I have boundaries.
Do you?
Yes. I can.
What this guy says, look at this.
I can sit here in full confidence
I just
and
ate
tell
this
you.
nut log here, and I feel great. Are you gonna fucking try that too?
I will never. No matter if they said you will become a millionaire if you start eating your shit. No,
let me tell you something.
I will not.
You would see shit in my teeth if they said I become a millionaire. I can promise you that.
I'll find a different way to become a millionaire. I do not need to. I will never eat my own shit. Ever.
Well, that's a reasonable question. You're drinking your own piss. I asked you that.
It's a fair question. I'm not laughing at your question.
Okay.
Fair question.
Do you know
I
that?
have limits.
Are there anyone out there that's professing that you can eat your own
I'll
shit?
start looking for it. But even if I found somebody who told me the benefits of shit eating,
right,
I would not. I'd draw my line in the sand.
That's a step too far.
Eating my own shit.
Okay, but drinking your own piss is just fine.
Just fine. It's just fine. Like I was saying,
and you said it helps you love yourself.
Yeah, it does. When I'm sitting there, it's like this is part of me.
I have to ask you this. This is a question from Ben. Has anyone knowingly or unknowingly kissed you after you drink your own piss?
No, not yet.
The next, if you get to a point where you're going to kiss someone, will you tell them, look, here's the deal. We might kiss after this movie, but I'd like to tell you that every morning I drink my own piss.
Oh, no, I mean, the deal is my partner,
okay,
they'll understand me, and they'll understand that I drink pee.
But that's not like a first date conversation, is it?
I'm not, no.
Like you sit down and you're having a meal, and you're having some water, like, well, boy, I sure wish this was my pee.
Maybe, I don't know.
Do you feel like you need to search someone out that also practices this for it to...
Maybe I found somebody that already does that.
Oh, really? Would you drink someone else's pee?
No.
As a show of faith?
It's only Jake's pee today.
Okay.
It's only Jake's pee
today. Does it
today.
affect your breath? That's an honest question.
I brush my teeth short.
Yeah, but you better... I don't think you brush your teeth hard enough to clean that shit out.
It's really good for your teeth.
What is?
Drinking your own pee.
Why?
It's because the minerals that is in your pee.
Who says this?
The vitamins and minerals.
Do 4 out of 5 orthodontists say that you should drink your own pee?
Yeah, fuck orthodontists.
But
no, it really is. It's good for it. There's minerals in your urine.
Have you noticed a change in your teeth?
My teeth are strong. I have noticed in my hair.
What?
I feel my hair is getting thicker. So maybe for you, buddy.
Tried to apply pee right to the hair? Could that be?
No, but people do put it right on their face.
Okay, who's people?
I'll send you some links.
What's the benefits of that?
It's supposed to be really good for your skin.
So why don't you do that?
Because I'm not there yet. Like I'm
Is that a possibility?
I don't
Like put it in a bowl. Just
I don't feel like my I don't feel like my
Splash some pee on your
I don't
face
feel like my complexion's at a point like I think I have really good skin. I feel like I don't need I think the cold exposure is really good for my skin.
But don't you think you were at a point of maybe you don't need this? Don't you think this is excessive drinking piss every day?
Right now I feel great. I mean,
What's the biggest change from before the pee to after? It's only been a month.
It's been a little over a month.
What could you tell?
My knee.
Be honest.
I'm being honest. I took my. I was telling Leabo I took my knee brace off. My knees feel fucking great.
And you attribute that to the pee?
I attribute to a lot of things. I attribute some of it to the pee. Yes, absolutely. I attribute it to my stretching. I attribute it to my pee. I do. I think
What's it taste like, really?
I don't know. Maybe some. It tastes like tea a little bit.
PT?
PT. It tastes like.
So you can really get the benefits. Do you gargle it?
I don't gargle it. I try to put it down as fast as possible. I don't sit there and savor.
Does it sit well with your stomach? Do you?
So, okay, we're full disclosure here. We're gonna I have to make sure I don't leave my house when I drink my pee this morning. I got up early because it cleans my colon out.
So it makes you shit.
Yeah.
So it's a good laxative.
It just fucking goes right through you, man.
Is that good?
I'm clean. I don't know. I think so. I feel good. But within
I don't know what to think about any of this.
within about 30 minutes of me drinking the pee, I'm on the toilet. And it's not solid.
I mean, was this something that you knew? Like this was people say this? Is that a common benefit?
Yeah. I mean, the more Rodney talked about how it cleans, it's great for.
I drink Metamucil.
Right. No, I mean it cleans me out, man, and I feel great right now. I feel fucking fantastic.
If somebody wants to Zoom with you about this, you'll Zoom with them?
Absolutely. Yeah. Go sign up on the website samuraisoul.com. Go schedule.
Discuss October 22nd or no?
We'll probably do a questions and answers. If somebody wants to ask me about drinking their pee, if it's in private because you're too embarrassed to talk about it.
How long are you gonna do this?
I don't see myself stopping. I'm okay with it.
I just don't know how we got here.
No, I mean I'm good.
I think back over the last 15 years or so.
I get it, man.
I try to think
I get it.
How did we get here?
I mean, look, it's alternative, man. It's different. I'm not out there saying that hey, this is for everybody. But I within a month of doing it, I have found profound benefits in my health of doing it. Like my sciatic and my back issue is completely gone. Right. I feel
as bad as my back hurts. I'm not fucking drinking.
No, and I wouldn't say, dude, you need to drink your pee to heal your back.
Yeah.
I would say
I'm gonna opt for surgery.
That's fine. I would if you came to me, which you're not, but if you came to me and said, hey, man, what are some things I can do that you think might be beneficial for my back? I would say you need to stop putting things in your body that cause inflammation. Diet Dr. Pepper, foods that are cooked in seed oil. I would say you need to hydrate your body with water. Yeah. Come over to my house on your way home. I know where you live. I live 10 minutes away from here. Come every 2 days. Come get 2 gallons of Kangen water.
I'll drink more water. I agree with that.
I'll come to my house. I'll fill you up with 2 gallons of Kangen water.
I'm kind of afraid there might be a little bit of piss in there if I.
You can fill it up.
Trick me.
I'll say here's the machine. Put it there. I would love to give you some Kangen water, hydrate your body, get the inflammation. And I will say this. I think maybe even ahead of drinking my own urine for the stem cells to heal my back, I think the most important thing I did I started doing right around the same time, I reread 2 books that I'd read a couple years ago.
Okay, what are they?
One's called Becoming Supernatural. These are both by the same author. Right. And the other one's called The Placebo Effect, both by Dr. Joe Dispenza, who is an absolute hero teacher of mine. He is a brilliant man who studies the quantum field, who studies quantum mechanics, and studies healing, and is on the forefront, I think, of where healing in the future is going to look like, right? And so his story is amazing. Go check out those books. But what I started doing, along with drinking my pee, along with stretching, along with seeing a chiropractor, what I started doing for about, I'm a daily meditator.
Okay.
So I have a morning practice that I don't miss. It's a non-negotiable. I pray, I meditate, and I set my intentions. What I started doing with that structure is I looked up, I Googled, because my chiropractor says you got a problem with your L4 and your L5 vertebrae, and it's being pinched off by your sciatic nerve. I Googled what that looked like, what an L4 and an L5 vertebrae look like. I Googled where I DuckDuckGo'd, pardon me. I DuckDuckGo'd where the sciatic nerve was being pinched for me on my vertebrae. And every day, my body that God gave me is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. And so what I started doing in my mind is building the perfect vertebrae in my body. I started imagining what that looks like within my body. I closed my eyes. I thought about what a healthy vertebrae L4, what a healthy L5 look like, what a healthy sciatic nerve going through those areas look like. And I'd sit there for about 8 or 10 minutes, and I would do my best to focus on what that looked like. Now I'm a human and my mind goes other places. And anytime it started going somewhere else, I would just recognize I'm not thinking about my L4 and L5 right now. Come back and remember what that looks like. Remember what it feels like. Because what I feel like right now is healthy. And for a large portion of my life, I've had a healthy back. And I remember what that felt like. And so I would just put myself in that place of feeling that health and feeling good and just imagining not far from now, my vertebrae is going to be healthy. I'm going to feel healthy and I'm not going to be feeling pain. And just positively went through that exercise. And I started doing that every day. I don't do that today because I feel better. I don't need to do that. But I did that for about 3 weeks. I did that regularly until I stopped feeling pain. And it was a slow process. The pain slowly started getting better. And I started, having more range of motion in my stretches. And I feel great now. And I don't know if it was one of those things. I think it was a combination of going to a chiropractor, stretching, drinking my own plasma, and doing quantum healing, imagining the quantum field. We live in a very scientific world. But we can't deny that there are powers outside of this world that science can prove that that is less than a better word, miraculous. Like there are miracles that happen every day. And I believe that, I can tap into that power of the quantum field and heal myself because God created a perfect body that I sit in today.
See, this is where we fucking go different ways here because I fucking don't know. I mean, so you think I could just think my way into being healthy with my back?
I do. I truly do. I think
there's got to be limits to that, right? I mean, like
I
break my fucking arm, I can't look at it and say I want a healthy arm. And
I think there are people that exist in this world that can do that. I can't do that yet, but I think there are people who can break their leg. And then in 2 weeks from breaking their leg, focus on healing their body, and their body heals itself. I do truly believe that. There's things that we can't quantify. There's a story about this farmer whose tractor rolled over and landed on him, and he was being crushed, and his 2 daughters came out and fucking lifted this 1,000-pound tractor off of their father. Two daughters.
Yeah, I've seen stories like that. Yes.
So they tapped into something that was beyond them that gave them the power to lift that fucking tractor up to save their father. What it is, I don't know. Do I believe in it? 100%. I believe that that's the quantum field. They tapped into it. Within tapping into that, they received the power These two girls, the daughters, that I think they're in their 20s or 30s, like they couldn't go deadlift a fucking 1,000-pound weight, but yet there's no explanation. They fucking lifted this tractor off of their father and saved their father's life, right? How that happened, I don't know. I don't have to know. I believe it because their dad's alive today. They said, we did this. We don't know how we did it, but we did it. And like those things can't be explained. But I believe that there's a power, that exists in this universe. I call it God, that you can tap into in the quantum field. And yes, like I think that there are people powerful enough that break their arm and then in a short period of time, they can fucking think their way into healing that bone or that arm or that ligament or whatever it is. And that's what, like, go read these books. They're stories. They're littered, especially the placebo effect. They're littered with people who suffered from MS, and they go do these healing things and they don't suffer from these issues any longer. They are healed. It's amazing. And it's like, I believe it. And, some people may read it and be like, this is hocus pocus. This is woo woo. That's fine. But I tend to believe that this exists. And I believe I tapped into it. Like I went to my chiropractor. He adjusted me for the first time the day after I drank my pee. And then I saw him again. I think it was about 7 or 10 days later. And he was blown away. He was like, holy shit. Like, you must be a real fast healer because your vertebrae, your discs were bulging. I was planning on having to do many, many weeks of healing on you. And that's what I told him about. Hey, like I've been working on mental healing. I read this book and I fully believe in it. And he said he's like, that makes sense. I get it. Okay. Like, but there's like, he's like, that would be a good explanation for this because when I came in here thinking how you looked last time I saw you, I was figuring I was going to have to do some work on some bulging discs. Your discs are no longer bulging. Now the muscles around those discs are super tight.
But did he do an X-ray and MRI? Like, how does he know what was in there?
I mean, he just from feeling the discs, like feeling how inflamed they were. Like, I mean, he did a thorough, he did ultrasound and did some other things on it. And look, I mean, I saw him 3 different times and I feel great. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, that's the power I believe that I tapped into. Now, I mean, I will tell you this, if you don't believe that would work, it's not going to. That's it. Like you would have to believe that this is going to work for you and then go do it for it to work. That's how I think it works. I think you have to be all in. Like, this is going to work. That's how powerful my mind is. I'm going to fix this.
You fucking fix my back.
I pray for your back ever since you told me. Every morning.
Focus.
I will.
Stare at my fucking back and think about it. Do a fucking Miyagi.
You know what? I will. I'll put more energy into. I'll be honest. Like, my practices in the morning take me about an hour long to go, and you and your family are definitely included into my practice. I pray for the health and the wellness of your family every day. Every day, you're in my thoughts and prayers, and your kids and your wife, especially your wife, knowing what she deals with. I pray for them. I pray for all their health. I pray for all their wellness, and I pray for God to watch out over them.
She's been dealing with a lot with this back.
Well, I will spend a couple minutes extra every day focusing on God giving you the power to heal your back.
And if I do have surgery, you'll still come and say hi.
No, absolutely. And that might be the answer.
Right.
That might be God's way to work through it.
I've done everything, and for me, I'm going to exhaust all possibilities.
Sure.
And if I consult with him and I don't like what he says, I won't do it.
Yeah.
But to me, I want to be open-minded about everything.
I think you should.
I've done massage therapy. I've done chiropractic work. I've done the injections. I've done all these different things.
Quit drinking that.
That's not fucking doing it. I don't drink as much as I used to.
That's a start. But quit drinking things that make the inflammation on those discs bulge.
This makes it?
Yes, that
What
causes
else?
inflammation.
What else?
There's tons of carbon dioxide.
What else?
Seed oils. Your food cooked with seed oils.
Fuck, I have no idea.
Anything that, I mean,
seed oil?
like, anything that's deep fried, anything that's,
I don't really eat that much.
that's good. I mean, but like, if I don't know, if you stir fry vegetables with corn oil, that's a seed oil. There's other things that like use coconut oil. Coconut oil is great to cook with.
So you're around. We'll do it. We're out of time here. You want
Sure,
to talk
man.
about what the best pizza is in Kansas City?
I'm
So
curious. I'm curious in the comments.
Let's get
watch this.
people to comment. What about? Is there an email they want to send it to?
Yeah.
Send it to my email.
Ask
You
Jake.
do we still have that? What is it?
Ask Jake at 810whb.com was what you used last time.
Okay.
Ask Jake.
Afterwards, we can see if we can make that sure. It's Ask Jake at 810whb.com. We're looking for the best pizza. I don't know how I fucking went from drinking piss to eating pizza. But I love like Caddyshack pizza. I love Funhouse pizza. I fucking love Leo's pizza.
Leo's is solid.
I fucking love
I love Waldo. I love
Waldo
Minsky pizza. I'm a big fan of Minsky.
all of it. I love pizza.
Pizza is my favorite food.
I love
Like
pizza.
that's one thing that like I still indulge in. Like I said last weekend, my buddy had a birthday party at Waldo Pizza. I ate a whole large thin crust cheese with feta fucking
Yeah.
pizza. It was delicious.
yeah.
Next day, my pee tastes a little salty and like I had some processed. Like drinking my pee is great biofeedback.
Find some good places we ain't been so we can go try.
Yeah, if you got a place in Kansas City, like there's
You sit there with a big glass of your piss and eat a pizza.
no.
Wash that pizza down.
See, I want you to like don't get me wrong. Like I do not sit there.
You know, like a tumbler.
It's not.
Just walk around
It's
sipping
not
stuff.
something I do out of pure enjoyment. Like
Sounds like you
I
like
do
it.
it for mostly benefits. What I'm working on is trying to enjoy it and learning that this is a part of me that I'm giving back to myself that has a lot of benefit. So I love myself while I'm drinking it.
If you learn to enjoy it, you can make a lot of money. I can tell. There's a market for that, buddy.
Why come? Why come?
Well, why not? Okay, now we got to get. So next week, Tuesday, September 27th,
Yes,
come out to Tequila Harry's. 10%.
It's a big deal.
That's exactly right. 10% of all sales all day long will be donated to my mom and Jake's mom's scholarship fund for the Hispanic Development Fund.
Yeah.
We've already helped several students. We're going to help more. And since it's their Cambio campaign, right now we get everything that we raise in this month, we get matched for Hispanic Heritage Month.
So come support this local
Cambio
kids.
para cambio.
We take care of kids around here, local Hispanic kids that are up for scholarships. And
I'm going to MC the event next month, and I want you to go.
I'll be there
at the in October.
Give me a
to
date.
Celebrate all the kids.
Give me a day. I'll be there.
And there'll be some scholarship winners that you get to
And
meet.
honestly, like, when's the last time that you, as a Kansas Citian, had an opportunity to come see Stephen St. John and myself? It's been a damn long time.
And eat good Mexican food and do it for a great cause in honor of
Come
our
say hi.
mothers.
Yeah.
Okay, and then tell people about your event coming up and your website and everything they need to know.
October 22nd, you can go to samuraiofsoul.com. Right there on the top of the page, there's a register. It's Breath and Exposure Workshop. I'm going to be putting it on in Overland Park on Saturday, October 22nd. It's a meditation. It's some breath work. It's cold exposure. Get you in an ice tub and just have some fellowship and be with some like-minded people. We're not going to force anybody to drink any pee. Don't worry about that.
Right.
We will have some Kangen water. Try out some good water. And it's just going to be a really beneficial event for you and everybody involved. I'm just trying to create a good feeling environment, a high vibration environment for people to come out and just enjoy your Saturday within your mind and within your body. And if you haven't done cold exposure, there's no requirements. If you've never done it before,
I want to do that.
And if you're an expert, you've done it on the regular, come do it with me. I'd love to have you over and I'll give you a one-on-one session because there is a breathwork technique that goes along with it. It's you feel amazing. It's exhilarating when you get out of that tub and start doing some breath exercises. Like you feel like a new person. It's phenomenal. It takes care of anxiety, stress, and it gives you a lot of energy.
What do we have on that list we didn't get to for next? Well, I'm just curious.
I think we got to everything.
Pretty much, we did a
Best
good job.
next time I like to talk about the Sedona method.
Okay. All right. So next week, it might be next week.
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know.
We're going to talk about where the best pizza to eat is. I don't know why. We want to have some of that fucking pizza on this podcast. And then the Sedona method. I don't know what that is.
No, it's awesome.
We'll find out.
I've really done a deep dive into a man named David R. Hawkins. He wrote a book. So I just finished a book called Power versus Force. And David R. Hawkins is a father of orthomolecular psychiatry. So that's kind of what the Sedona method. He founded orthomolecular psychiatry.
So that's the teaser.
Yep, and he passed away in 2012. But I can't consume it. Like right now, I get in these phases where things resonate with me, and so I zipped through that book, and I just bought another one of his books called Eye of the Eye, which is EYE of the capital letter I. And so I'm turning pages of that book right now. Everything I've been listening to some interviews that he's done, so I'm learning a lot about orthomolecular psychiatry and a method called the Sedona method, which is super beneficial. I'm practicing it. I'm just starting to learn about it, so I think it's beneficial to anybody who just at least looks into it.
Final question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Daemon Targaryen drinks his own piss?
Yeah, he
You
seems
think
like
he did?
Yeah,
the Targaryens,
he seems like a badass.
I bet he drinks everyone's piss. I bet he's in that fucking brothel drinking piss and he feels strong. All right, until next week, the microphone is off.